ASD. So ASD stands for Autism Spectrum Disorder. It's basically a neurodevelopmental disorder, meaning it really affects the brain development. Neurological issues come up. It's when we have these issues that we see in autism spectrum disorder that manifest in terms of their behaviors or the developmental delays that they might be having. It's a spectrum, so every individual will manifest with it very differently. They can have a different level of intellect and different levels of functioning. So there are those that may have lower cognitive skills, and then we also have those that have higher cognitive skills, like the ones that you'll see that will get to attend school, that will get to interact with children and really get to verbalize. Approaching individuals or children with ASD is not a one-size-fits-all. So they have this saying where they say if you've met one child with autism, you've only met one child with autism. So in terms of treating, there's no cure for autism, but in terms of management, our basic goal is it's not the diagnosis in itself, but actually helping the individuals or the children, in particular in our field, to develop to their potential. So
I am a stay-at-home mom to two children. My first one is 5 years old. This is her, Holly. Holly Samantha. Say hi. Say hi. Hi. Currently, she still has a working diagnosis of autism. It started when she was 1 year and 9 months old, when we've got a more formal diagnosis. It grew up as a typical baby. I mean, from 0 months up to 1 year old, everything was normal. She was responding, looking at our eyes, and she was establishing eye contact. She was interacting, and at 1 year plus, so shortly after her first birthday, that's when I started noticing that she's regressing in terms of her developmental milestones. She dislikes it when I change her routine. Are you okay? When we change her routine, that's when I noticed that it sets her off. So what we do is we set expectations. So for example, she needs to, let's say, wash her hands. So we tell her, instead of saying, Holly, go wash your hands, we tell her, okay, in 5 minutes, we're gonna have dinner. So you make sure you wash your hands. And we really, break down the tasks. That's when she starts focusing. Once you see the red flags, don't be afraid. Seek a specialist. Get your child assessed. There's really nothing wrong about getting your child checked or assessed by a specialist. And so you can provide early intervention right away. Because the younger they are, the more malleable their brains are. Some families would hide the condition and rather not talk about it. But in our case, you know what? I've been there, and it's the feeling of isolation. It can drive one crazy. So I thought, okay, why not set up learning events so we can connect with these parents, these families. To be honest, the society is still not open, to this type of condition, and so you would come across those who views the condition otherwise. You don't let that single instance of rejection really stop you from advocating your child. I never stop learning, because as your child grows, so must you become an advocate of your child. Because when you become an advocate, you start becoming, more outspoken, and you become more outspoken about your child's condition. Of course, there's going to be greater understanding So it's really about becoming an advocate of your child and inspiring those around you